Well, hello everybody. Today I went to Velo Village and I found this. This is a Video Walkman. And this is a Video Walkman. It is basically a hi-8 VCR, a portable hi-8 VCR with a TV. It is a Sony model GV-8. The model number is pretty short. And I saw it at Valley Village, and I didn't test it with a tape because there are no hi-8 tapes there. But I saw that it could eject, so the eject worked, so I decided to buy it anyway. Well, I tested it, and I saw that the TV is not working, so the built-in TV is not is not turning on. And also it can move like this. There's a TV on-off button, but nothing happens when I press it. So as I saw the eject worked, I decided to buy it in case you can plug it to a normal TV with these outputs. So as you can see, the eject worked, but the video does not work on it. So I was hoping that I could see a video by plugging this to the TV. But when I plug it to the TV, there is almost no picture. I can only see I'll show you what happens later on. But even when I plug something in the video in here, there is no picture almost. So of course when I play a tape, nothing happens. And also the record button is missing. But I managed to put like a toothpick in this and move the record button. So I'm going to show you what happens when I plug something in the video in, and this I will plug it to my CRT TV. So I have plugged my Wii to the video in, and I have plugged the video out to my CRT TV. So this is my Wii menu, and this is what you see. This is what it does. So this is not a tape. This is directly the picture of my Wii passing through this portable VCR. And so this is what happens. You can only see outlines with a black screen. And here there is the video selector, the video input selector here. So I really don't know what is up with this. It would be cool if it worked. But here the built-in TV doesn't work. So this thing is probably from the late 90s, but I didn't know it existed. It was the first time I saw this. So on this the picture doesn't work. There is like a problem with the video system, you could see, but the mechanism works well. I tested it. So this is a mechanism like a hi-8 camcorder. So if I press play, so you see what's on the TV. You can see anything, but there was a part where I heard a sound. And I already had two recorded hi-8 tapes that I wanted something to read them, because I had nothing to read them, and I wanted to see what was on these two tapes. And I was hoping this would work, but there is no picture, so I cannot see what on these tapes. But I was supposing they were home videos, and they are, because I could hear something, and I heard at one moment I heard my parents' voice. So these are home videos filmed with a hi-8 camcorder. But I didn't see picture, and I heard a bit of sound. So right now I will show you like the features on this. So you see there is a built-in LCD TV screen, and it also opens like this. Well, you can move it like this. You will see my reflection in the TV screen. And at the back there is an antenna. So this is like a old-fashioned TV antenna. So I'll just stretch it all the way. So it's pretty tall. So this is for watching the TV, but it doesn't seem to be working really. So let's close the antenna. And so here there is a LCD on-off button. I press it and nothing happens. There is a hue and color selector switch. And here there is a like the the channel thing. And here there are buttons, counter reset and this. And here they are the main the VCR buttons. There is power, channel, and the record button is missing. There is a stop, play, fast forward, rewind and pause. The eject button is on the side. And on the side there are functions. External antenna. You can set the clock, the timer. These buttons for setting the clock and the timer. And this is like for the TV signal. The recording speed, there is SP and LP. And the earphone plug. And on the other side there is a input select, camera input. So probably you could use it with like an external camera and use this as a portable camera to record your camera. And here there is a command for the TV. There is the volume and the brightness. Here the video, the AV input and output. And this is for removing the battery. And on the back there is this for the battery goes here. Here there is like a mini battery for like probably for keeping the clock. So yeah, I might try to open this, but it's gonna be pretty hard. It's like when you want to take apart a VHS or hi-hat camcorder. It's pretty hard because it's like mini screws, and yeah, this is not easy to take apart. But I'll try to take it apart. The mechanism seems to be working, and probably if we fix the video system thing, there will be picture for the VCR. So here you can see a part of the mechanism. You can see the pinch roller, the tape guides, and the drum. There's the capstan there. And I don't know where the loading motor is located. It's probably located in the corner there, like on most hi-hat and VHS mechanisms. Like on the JVC VHS camcorders, the motor is here. Or maybe it's that circle thing here. I don't know. So I think I'll try to open it, and I hope it's gonna work. I don't know if there is something here that you can open. There seems to be something here. I don't know if you can open it, but I'll continue checking this. So I was hoping I could remove the screws, and well, I got the right screwdriver to remove them, so it's good. So I removed this part here. Only 2 screws to remove. So let's look if we can see the mechanism working through this. I don't think we will be able to see a lot of stuff. We can see parts of the tape guide. It loads pretty quickly. Now let's try if I can remove more of this. There is a screw here. I don't know if you can like remove this and slide this sideways, or I don't know how you can open this, but I'll try and see. So I opened it, and there were screws to remove on the bottom side, and there was one screw that didn't want to come out. So well, the rest of the screws came out. So I pulled on the cover, and it snapped the part where the screw was here. So at least I got it open, and it only broke the plastic part that was holding the screw. So that is what I wanted. And so now I can see the inside. And I just noticed that these are unplugged, so I don't know if they unplugged when I opened it or anything, but they are not plugged. The screen here is plugged, but I don't really know about the rest of this. So let's try the mechanism. Now you will be able to see it in action better. Pretty cool. This is like a mini VCR, so this is pretty cool. There's the record button. It is very quiet. It really sounds like the mechanism of a hi-hat camcorder. I can see the motor here, so I was right. The loading motor is placed here. It is always placed there in a VHS-C hi-hat, and I think mini DV too camcorder. So this is pretty nice to see. So now I'll see if I can look more. So I've plugged these wires where they were, and nothing happened. So maybe I can access the bottom side of this card. So at the moment I've not removed this card, but it's at least it's pretty fun to see in action. So I've had fun taking it apart and seeing the mechanism in action. This is pretty cool, and this is pretty rare too. I had never seen this. It's probably more rare than a hi-hat camcorder, because you can watch TV on this. So with this plugged, I pressed the button to turn on the TV, but nothing happened. It didn't turn on. So they probably unplugged when I opened this. I really wish that this worked. I really wanted to see the picture, what was on these tapes, but at least I know that they are home videos, but I cannot watch them. So in this mechanism there seems to be no audio head. There is only the drum. So probably the audio and tracking heads and the erase heads are on the drum. So this is pretty nice to see. I don't see this every day. So it really resembles the mechanism of a mini DV and the VHS-C, like with a small drum and like a VHS VCR, but with smaller parts. So this is very interesting. And it's also fun to see in action, because I've not seen this a lot, you know. Well, now I have accessed the bottom side of the VCR. So it was less easy to take apart than a normal VCR, but it was still easier to take apart than I expected. It's easier to take apart than a VHS-C camcorder that I have already taken apart, which was very hard to take apart. But this is the circuit board that is under the Hyatt VCR mechanism. This is the bottom of the drum. And I think here you can see a part of the mechanism, so hold on, I'll try to... So there's the bottom side of the loading motor. It's driving a home gear that is driving a metal shaft that goes here. And here it's hard to see, but there is another worm gear, and it is driving a gear that is driving like a cam gear. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see, but this is how it works, and the loading motor is here. So right here it indicates the manufacturing date. I thought this was from like 1997, but it's actually from 1989. So it's this is very old. This is it is 29-year old. So I didn't know it was that old. I didn't even know this kind of screens existed in 1989. So right now I have flipped open the circuit board that is on the bottom side of the mechanism, and right now we can see the mechanism. And I've put a sticker so that the circuit board stays like this when I'm filming. And so have you ever seen the bottom side of a Hyatt VCR in action? Well, me, I had never seen it. So you're gonna see it right now. Isn't that awesome? So now I will eject. This is very nice. Now I will press play. You can see the capstan motor turning. The capstan motor is driving like a yellow toothed belt, and to this pulley, and this pulley is driving a black plastic toothed belt to the idler gear down there. So there are no rubber belts. So this is very well made. The mechanism is probably not gonna break. The mechanism is made pretty solid. Now fast forward. And I will eject again. So I find this very cool. So there are two cam gears. There is one here and here. I try to zoom on this. So I have to hold this while I'm filming. So guys, thumbs up for this. You don't see that every day, right? So it was pretty easy to take apart for us, like a compact VCR like this. I didn't expect to be able to see this that easily, to open it that easily, and I didn't expect to be able to see the bottom side of the mechanism in action and that clearly. So this is very awesome. Just for this, it was worth buying this, even if the video doesn't work. It is very cool to see the bottom side, but look at the screw. Look at all the screws that I removed. There were a lot that I had to remove to access this. But I think I'll be able to put this back, and the VCR will be still working. So yeah, I find this very amazing. So now I will try to reassemble all this. And for the problem, there is nothing I can do, because it seems that it is an electronic problem. Because of course, I have not seen anything. There is an electronic problem that prevents the video doesn't work well. So unfortunately, I cannot fix it, but the mechanism is working, and so this is amazing. And so this is probably the same mechanism that Sony high-end camcorders have. And also one more thing, I noticed that the mechanism is in the same position in the fast forward and play. So the loading mechanism is in the same position. And so they have put the motor here, so that is like the this was like a way to have a motor driving the mechanism, but without it to take a lot of space in the bottom side, because you can see it is all full of small mechanical parts. So this is a very small. This I have a very small part. So this must be hard to repair, but it seems to be pretty solid. So they've put the motor here, so it's not taking space on the bottom side. This is awesome. So now I have successfully reassembled the VCR, and two of the screws didn't go in all the way, and so I didn't screw them. And also when I opened it, some parts of the plastic broke. But this is not very important. These are just some plastic parts, and also most of the screws went in. So I think there was a plastic part here, and so this is not very important. It is still working. It is working like it was working when I got it. Of course, there is no picture. Nothing has been fixed. But this is very cool, and it's rare too. I had never seen this. I didn't even know it existed. And it is very special too. It really looks like a Walkman, but it has a screen. it really looks like a big Walkman, and it's a VCR, and it's very small for a VCR of 1989. This was probably the top high tech back then. It probably cost it was probably very expensive. I guess over $1,000. And yeah, it has a LCD screen, which is pretty high tech for 1989. It's a Sony logo. So now that's pretty much it. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And goodbye.